Good morning. Is it morning?
Good morning.
It's morning where you are, is it?
Morning where you are, is it?
Let me just put the sound down. Oops. And just share this 1 second. How are you today? You enjoying the sunshine wherever you are? Here we go. Should do. It's night there, is it? It's what time is it here? 3:45 in the afternoon. Tina's been struggling through the pandemic. Can you tell me how I will do through this? I will be traveling to see my daughter for 3 weeks. I want to know if the trip will be good. Raining in Sydney. Today? Yes, I'm having a fabulous day. It's quite beautiful weather and everything's lovely here. Locked in my house and I can't go out, but apart from that, absolutely wonderful. Okay, Tina. You'll be traveling for 3 weeks. That's a long time to be traveling. Gosh, that is a long time actually. 3 weeks. Golly, 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 golly. I'll pull a card for you if I can find them. They were here. Now they've been stolen. There they are. These are the ones I'll need. Let's see if I can. Oops. Let me see. I'll do yours in a moment. Leaves flow. I'll just do Tina's first. We've been struggling through the pandemic. I tell you what, I think everybody is. I'm just about fed up of being lost and stuck indoors, and I can't go anywhere or do anything. It's absolutely driving me mad. We were hoping to go out and do some paranormal investigating, and we haven't been able to go anywhere and do anything. So there we go. So will your trip be good? Let's have a look. Okay. Will your trip be good? It won't go simple. Nothing will be easy. It will be there'll be lots of little hiccups along the way, Tina. Make sure, all I can suggest is that you make sure you've got enough money, enough gas, petrol or whatever, clothing. Make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Go over it and over it and over it. Spare tire or wheel or whatever. Please be cautious as well traveling, because people haven't traveled for a while. You're worried about the travel. There's nothing dreadful that's going to happen. It's just you're going to have lots of little hiccups along the way, and I don't want you to run out of gas or whatever it is, and you're stuck out somewhere and you can't get it. So just make sure every time, a certain length of time, you and whoever it is you're traveling with will do a stop and then go over all the things that you need and make sure you've got them before you set off on the next little part of the journey, and I don't know whether you're going by plane anywhere. It might be, that'll be fine, but just make sure you leave yourself plenty of time to get to the airport. You don't want to be ending up a couple of minutes later missing a flight. It's those sort of things that could go wrong. Well, that's okay. That's great. Make sure you're there on time and make sure you've got everything, passports, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Other than that, you will be fine. You will be fine. Okay? Try not to worry about it. Do you know, because everybody has been, it's like being in prison or something, isn't it? It's just sort of been locked in your homes for such a long period of time. The going out now is spooky. You know, it's like, oh, will I be safe when I go out? What's it like when I go out? Will there be lots of people around? It's a scary thing because we've got used to being indoors now. But just make sure you've got everything that you need and you'll be fine, Tina. So just don't worry, sweetheart. Everything will be fine for you. Leaves flow. May I know who is coming to me in love? How is he as a person? Because you've been single for such a long time. I'm going to go for these cards here for you. You're welcome, Tina. I'll go these ones for you. Leaves flow. And I'll just pull 3. I usually pull 1, but I'm feeling generous today, so you get to have 3 cards. What will he be like? Right. It might be that if you meet somebody that you think is quite nice, it might be that you will need to make the first move because he's going to be a very, very shy, private person. And he's going to think that you don't like him. Yeah, you could have met this person already, actually. And he is very, very shy. And if you have met somebody like that, then, you know, like I say, you're going to have to make the first move. You're going to have to go for it. Also, it says you can extend your light-hearted energy to others. In other words, you can be a little bit flirty, not trashy. I don't mean that, but a little bit flirty, you know, a little smile, you know, and just sort of let your eyes meet his eyes, you know, just so that he knows that you are interested. And also, a reason that you might not have met somebody for a while is because you have to learn to forgive yourself and others for things that have happened to you in your past. So as you release and heal things in your past, so you can move on to a new relationship. Okay? Don't look or don't expect the same things in the next person as you had in the last person, because they're not going to be the same. Okay? But and I don't think it's going to be too long. I think when all this is cleared up and the world is sort of back to normal and things ease off, I think then you'll probably meet somebody. Okay? Good luck with that. Who is next? Miss Shantae. Miss Shantae, can you tell me what's coming towards me in love? Okay. Let me have a look for you, Miss Shantae. Oh, okay. It's a new love. It's somebody you haven't met before. It's a brand new person. He has seen you and his romantic feelings have been stirred, but he hasn't been able to approach you yet because he doesn't feel it's the right time. There will be a very, very strong magnetic attraction. When he does actually kind of approach you, the attraction will be knockout. You'll know straight away, whoa, he's perfect for me, you know? The main card says that you mustn't feel codependent. Don't be dependent on him. He's looking for a strong woman. He's looking for somebody who can be independent. Okay, so try to be yourself and you know, try to let him know that you're an independent woman. You don't need a man. You're looking for a man to complement you, not to make you who you are. Yes, I see you strong. And that's the best way to be, but let him see that. A lot of men will run away from a woman that's strong, but this gentleman that you're going to meet, it'll be the reverse. He's looking for a strong woman. Okay? So good luck with that. Sounds rather nice. Tasha, are you next, darling? I think so, yeah. Oops, now my screen's going to go off. Let me click that. There we go. Can you tell me, if my husband is cheating? If he is, he's not cheating with me. Unless he's the postman, because that's the only person I ever see. Let's have a look for you. Oh, why do you think he's cheating? Is he being a bit crafty? Hello, Vicky. How are you, Vicky? Yes, you can, sweetheart. 1 second. Let's have a look if this lady's husband is cheating. I hope not. I don't like men or women that cheat. I don't think there's no need for it. There's plenty of people around, isn't there? You know, let's have a look. I think he's been looking somewhere else, but I only think he's been looking somewhere else because he thinks that, or he feels that he's been crowded and too much put on him. You know, the children. I feel children anyway. That is just a little bit too much. So, but I don't think he's actually been unfaithful. But I won't say, I won't say that he hasn't got a wandering eye. You know what I mean? And he may be looking for somebody literally just to talk to and to give him attention that's got nothing to do with children, you know, which is a bit unfair of him, I'll be honest with you, and not very nice. But I think time may be to rein him in now, but rein him in if you really want him. Otherwise, let him go. But if you really want him, then show him that you do love him, that you do care, and the little bit extra attention might let him realize that he has got a good life with you. You know, all this trouble here is all being caused by this blinking virus that's turning people. You know, but I don't think he's been with anybody. If I had to make a guess, I would say he gets so much. I'm sure he does. Yeah. This is the trouble. But men are just, you know, don't let him feel that you're dependent on him. Let him think that, you know, if he was to go, then that's absolutely fine. You'll find someone else or you'll manage on your own. Thank you very much. Don't let him think that I love you and I want you to stay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because while you're doing or giving that opinion that he is the most wonderful thing in the world, then he's going to think, well, if that's the case, then no matter what I do, you're going to have me back so I can do what I want. It's finding that happy medium, showing that he is loved and he is wanted. But if that's not enough for him, bye-bye, you know? Don't crawl on the floor. Let him do the crawling. That's all I can say for you, darling. God, men. Well, and women. Some people are dreadful. God, love me. What are we going to do with these people? You give them too much attention and they take you for granted. You don't give them enough and they run off because my wife doesn't understand me and all that sort of rubbish. And all they want is a good poke in the nose. Right. Vicky, how are we doing, darling? I haven't seen you for ages online because I haven't been here, maybe. Well, it's the only advice I can give, sweetie. Poke him on the nose and say bye. Right. Oh, so Vicky wants a general reading, so I should put these cards back away. Go in there, you. Get my old faithfuls. Use these instead. Time difference, yeah, it is. And I've got a new group just started yesterday on Facebook. I'll put the link actually on here, and it's oops, it's free, but it's teaching people who want to learn how to open their third eye and become more spiritual. And it well, loads of bits and pieces to learn. So yeah, I think if anybody wants to join, that would be rather good. I'll leave the link anyway. So let's see what I can do here. Bits of fluff dog hair and things blowing from this fan. I feel like the dog's shedding, and there's like tumbleweeds all over the floor, and it goes blowing up in the air. Right. I'll leave the link for you, Vicky. I'll leave it on my under this. When I finish this video, underneath it, I'll put the link for the Facebook group. It's free, so you know. There's only one. We only started yesterday. Just one video on there. That's all at the moment. So you might want to learn that one and then ready. Okay, well, general reading for you, Vicky. Judgment. Time for you to sit down and think seriously what you want out of your life, you know, and let everybody know. Hello, Elizabeth. Let everybody know who you are and what you want out of life. If they don't like it, they don't want you, it's time to say, you know, hit the road. And don't, not in a nasty way, but don't let people walk all over you. Okay, because you're a caring person. Do you know what I mean? People will take advantage because that's what people do, sadly, and it isn't nice, but it's what they do. But you know, just let people know. Now look, just hold on a moment. This is who I am. Don't try to change me, and don't take advantage of me. You know. Okay. We have wands. We've got the 6 of Wands now. Things still haven't been going your way, and still a few little problems lurking about, which is driving you batty. One of them might have to do with money. It's just trying to work out who to pay first, you know, because there's not a big, huge pot of money, which we would all love. You've got to try and work out that bill needs paying first, then that bill needs paying. So, you know, I'll just take something from next week's and put it in this one, and then next week I'll put it back in. Do you know what I mean? That's your problems at the moment, but you get in there. Just don't let it overwhelm you, okay? Page of Cups, which shows that there is some good things coming to you. Not right now, but you know, in the very near future. And it's to do with retail for some reason. I don't know whether you're looking for a job or something, but we've got food. We've got it's like a big fish counter with all different sorts of fish on it. I can see. It's like you're working in a big store. That's right, Elizabeth. Robin, Peter to pay Paul. That's it. Yeah, I think you've got a job coming up, Vicky, and it's to do with fish, all different types of fish. So if you are looking for a job, now is a good time to. Now is a great time actually for you to get some form filling and CV throwing, and you know, get onto it. Also shows that you've been blind to a lot of things. There's been a lot of things happening around you just now, lately. It shows a lot of swords around you. It shows you in the middle, and it shows you blindfolded and in your hands tied behind your back. It's a time where you've gone through and you think, like, I can't do anything about it. Every time I try to do something, something crops up. I get stabbed in the back. I just don't know what's happening. This is the sort of thing that's popping up in such a lot of people's cards, because there's so much uncertainty at the moment. Nobody knows where to turn, you know. But yes, job, anything, shop, I can see this like a big store or something. Oh, I'm sure you have, darling, because it's the Eight of Swords, which is quite a high number of backstabbing. It's not very nice. I'm doing Vicky's at the moment, Jakari. So yeah, that's it. But I can see, I can see now you need to just concentrate on you. Try and get rid of many problems that you've got. Try and sort them all out. Not easy, and not easy with people, because it's difficult to know who is the people that are creeping around you trying to cause problems. It's not very nice. Not very nice at all. You actually got one or two family members that are not extremely nice either. Try your best maybe to distance yourself from people at this time and get on with just sorting your life out, yourself, and see how that goes. Yeah, I hope that's helped, Vicky. I like doing your cards, they're always interesting. Is Elizabeth? Elizabeth, you have toxic people, especially your sisters. There you go, see. So just try, and distance yourself if you can. Is it Elizabeth or is it Sweetie Pie? Who's next? I don't know. Okay, Elizabeth, hi. I'll do yours, Elizabeth, and I'll do Sweetie Pie. I might have got that round the wrong way. I do apologise if I have. Oops. What's your question, Elizabeth? Have you got a question, or do you just want a general reading? God, my mouth is dry. It's not you, is it? All right, and Sweetie Pie? And my dearest little Sweetie Pie, I shall do yours. What do you want then? Have you got a question, or have you got you just want? You're very, very welcome, Vicky, darling. Very welcome, as always. General for Sweetie Pie. I'll do 4. Let's be wild and crazy. Okie dokie, let's have a little looky. Well, they're all upside down. I've got the whole deck I've put upside down, so don't worry about that. Let's put them back where they should be. Okay, they're all right. We've got 5 of Swords, right, which shows there's been some problems, but the problems, or 3 of the problems have been sorted, and you've managed to do that yourself. Yeah, 2 problems still left. May not be particularly problems, but 2 issues, shall we say. So we've got that sorted out for you, and it's quite good that you've managed to sort some of the problems out yourself. You're heading in the right direction. The next card also, it's a pentacle, and it's also saying that you're reading the right way. Sorry, you're going the right way. Everything that you're doing is absolutely fine. I've got a person here, actually. I know, Sweetie Pie, I don't know who it is, but it's a spirit has just come and stood by the side of me and said she's very, very proud of you. She's an elderly lady, and she's got like a Mediterranean color skin, and she's standing by the side of me, and she's saying, just tell her that I'm very, very proud of her. I don't know who she is. She hasn't said, but she's very nice lady. Okay. So, you can just calm down for a little bit. And I've got, it's your aunt, is it? She's lovely. It's like a Mediterranean features and colour. She's really sweet. Now we've got the 2 of Swords, and we've got the Sea. The 2 this one for you also has been your blindfolded, which is the last 2 problems that you've got is because you've had your eyes closed and you haven't noticed your problems creeping up behind you. Sometimes bills mount and you don't realize. You have a letter, you think, I'll open that next, or I'll open that in a bit, I'll have a cup of coffee. Then you forget to open that letter, and then it's gathered up and put away. But there's something, or two issues, 2 things that you've had and not sorted out. Please try and get those. Now they're coming up to the fore. They need to be sorted out now. Then we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is showing that you've had some sort of time alone, and you feel a little bit rejected and a little bit sad at the moment. you feel very lonely. It's like people haven't been deserting you, but that's how it's been feeling, you know. And you know they still care, you know they still love you, but you can't get rid of that feeling that they don't care enough. Yeah, a little sad. I don't think it can be helped. I think you see, it's this time of year, you shouldn't be feeling like this at all. You should be happy and feeling really good. But because of all this problems that's around everywhere, it's affecting people's mental health. It's playing with your emotions, you know. But you are okay. You are okay, sweetheart. And if I was to recommend anything, I would do a few exercises in the house. Look at me. I'm a big lump, and I'm suggesting exercise. But for you, I think you do need that. You need something to get those endorphins moving, and you need something to brighten your happy place. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment you're feeling a bit, and that's about the only way you're going to get over that. All right, sweetie? You do meditate a lot. Yeah, well, that's great too. And it does help. And I meditate as well. And I'm a great advocate for meditation. But exercising, for particularly for you, you need to get those endorphins going, and then it'll give you that happiness feeling. You know, normally if you went for a walk to the shop, that would have been a normal bit of exercise. But because things are not happening as they were, your body is suffering. Your emotional self is suffering. Okay, darling. Oh, not Helen. Elizabeth's got a question first, Jakari. What was your question, Elizabeth? You are, darling. I'll do yours now, Jakari. Just 1 second. There's one question from Elizabeth, if that's okay. What was your question, Elizabeth, my darling? Do you want to tell me that? What do I think of shadow people? Do I think if they're evil or not? Oh, whoa, that's a lovely question, actually. Yes, I do believe in shadow people. Do I believe if they're evil? Some will be evil, yes. But I think the evil ones may be 1 in 1,000, 1 in 5,000, maybe. You know, I think the majority of shadow people are just spirits that you catch in the corner of your eye. And because you haven't got your third eye opened enough, you can't see the whole person. So you're just seeing a little tiny bit. Or it could be that the spirit doesn't want to show all of themselves, and so they sort of hide, and you just see a little person. I don't think all shadow people are evil. No, too many people and too much work concentrated on evil and demons and things like that. And if you've got love inside you, why would something evil come to you? Unless you've conjured something evil up, you know, I very much doubt that it is evil. But if you're a little worried and you've got anything like in the house, get some sage or Palo Santo and smudge all around the corners, leave a window open so all the negativity can go, you know. Call upon whoever you see as your God, and you don't think they are. You saw one and you didn't feel it was evil. It came towards you. Oh, there you go. Then you're a sensitive. If you were more clairvoyant, maybe you'd see the whole person. And that's why you see it as a shadow. Too many people keep saying, "Oh, it's a demon," and then because it's making them feel very important, they have to get rid of the demon, and it makes good TV, doesn't it? Sadly, because everybody wants to see ghosts and ghoulies and people going, "Ah!" But the majority of the time, it's just a spirit, and it's just there. I wouldn't. You did see the full shadow, yeah. I wouldn't try to connect with it. Unless you 100% want to and you know what you're doing. But I never try to connect with anything unless it really wants me to and I know what to do. You know, I mean, you have to know how to get rid of it when you don't want it around you. If you can do that, then that's fine. You can connect. But if you can't, then just sort of, you know, just smile and then ignore it. You know, and like you say, you didn't feel it was evil. That's good, because things when you're fearsome, then you know they'll hang around and think, oh well, you know, I'll just hang around and annoy because I've got nothing else to do, basically. So don't. Yeah, but yeah, they certainly exist. Certainly exist. There are lots and lots of things in the shadows. Was on an investigation with your team. Oh, right. Oh, it was an active place. Oh, right. And you didn't think it was evil. It probably wasn't. It probably wasn't then. So if you're with your team, then you would know. You've obviously got enough. Uh, you know, there's enough knowledge. The word I'm trying to think of. So you would know whether it was evil or not. That's fair enough. I don't. If you're on an investigation, well, yes, you're there to try to connect with them, aren't you? And trying to prove the afterlife. Then that's a different thing. You're there for a different. You know, you're there for a specific reason. No, you're probably right though. If you didn't think it was evil, then it's probably not. Not all of them would be evil. Why? You know, when you sort of sit and think about it, why would they all be evil? You know, you look like a workman going about his work. Looked at you, vanished. Oh, it's possible it was just a ghost, had some sort of residual energy, and the shape was there. Then the shape in the shape of a shadow, and he just vanished. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about those, is there? You can't, because they're not really there, basically. It's strange, isn't it? Do you know the funniest thing I ever saw for a shape and well, the fellow was a shadow, but the shape was actually what he was with, had a whole body, and that was a farmer and a cow. And the farmer was taking his cow to milk, and twice a day they'd walk through this lady's house, back and forth. And there's not an awful lot you can do. You just got to wait for that residual energy to work its way out, and just, you know, that was the very funniest thing. It was like a memory. Yeah, that is what it is. That is what it is. It's their memory. They don't know they're dead. It's just that something left there, you know. From, it's like a house or somewhere taking a photograph, isn't it? And it's playing it over and over and over and over. It's the most weirdest thing. It's like seeing an old black and white movie. It's a very, 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 very weird thing. I think it's nice though, because you're actually to be privy to see something like that. You know, I think it's quite an honor, really, because a lot of people don't see it. Yeah, it is. That's it. It's lovely. I'm not saying I would like. If it was my house, I wouldn't want it particularly there. I have had things like that hanging around places that I've been in, but I had one that had the shape, God bless him, the shape of a young fellow with a cigarette. I used to walk around, and I nicknamed him James Dean, because he used to lean on the door frame with this cigarette in his hand. So I nicknamed him James Dean, after the actor. But that was really weird. But he would just be there, you know. Yeah, I would. Yes, me too. I'd be saying bye bye, cheerio, go. But it is nice when you actually see something, because it is proof of the afterlife, isn't it? You know, if there's that sort of thing which is still going, it's still a memory, even if there isn't any, even if you have no proof of anything else, there's still that proof that it did exist, you know, and it's still existing, even in a ghost sort of way, in this memory way, you know. So something's causing that, and I think that is proof in one way. I love ghost hunting. I love it. Are you in Britain, Elizabeth? Or are you elsewhere? Well, you would be elsewhere if you weren't in Britain. No, this is slower. Elizabeth has given up on me. Jakari, have you got a question, or do you want a quick reading, my dear? I like that name, Jakari. Is cool. I used a K2 and asked questions. He flashed, and I was reminding him of his wife. I didn't know. Northern, do you mean northern what, Elizabeth? Mackenzie, who is Gemini, is the female you will be dating this year. Ooh, I'm going to change the cards. I'll have a little looky for you. Oh, Northern Ireland, how lovely. You've got a website or a Facebook thingy or YouTube. I can have a little look. If you've got any vids. I do like looking at people's videos and things. Oh, you don't? Ah, not to worry. I'm half Irish. My father was Irish, actually. Okie dokie, let us have a little look for Jakari. Jakari. I love that name. It's nice. All right. Mackenzie is her name. Gemini is what she is. Right, the first card is Trust, Jakari. And it's saying that the situation that you are with now with this lady is calling for you to have faith and trust. Yeah. I'm not sure why you don't trust ladies. I don't know whether it's because you've been hurt in the past or you're sort of new at it. I don't know. But you're a little bit, I'm not really sure. You've been heartbroken. That's why it is that. You see, what you have to do, well, you don't have to, I'm just suggesting, to let go of some sort of control issues that you may have. It might be because you've been heartbroken in the past that you think that you're going to have to control this relationship, this one. And I think you're thinking about approaching it in a different way. But the thing is, the way you approached your last relationship was fine, even though your heart was broken. You know, you have to give every relationship the same chance as the last. You know, it's easy to say, I'm not going to be heartbroken this time. I won't, I'm going to be more aloof or whatever. But you don't need to be, You can allow this relationship. Hello, Lynn. You can allow this relationship to unfold, itself, and it will. Don't push, don't rush, and be very, very kind and thoughtful. And also, another little thing is that you have to learn to love yourself. If you want this relationship to start and to be working properly, you're going to have to learn how to love yourself first. You need to be able to respect yourself. Yes, you've been heartbroken, and that is a good old kick in the belly. And it's hard to, you can think to yourself, oh, I was disrespected. I must be useless. Be strong. You're absolutely fine. Yeah. And if you can show that you're ready for a relationship, then you'll be given off the right vibes. And by giving off the right vibes, you're going to look more romantically attractive. Yeah, it's not all about face, it's about vibes that you give off, you know. Yeah, I see no reason why you won't be dating her. Give it a go. What have you got to lose? You've been heartbroken, you know exactly what it felt like. And I'll be quite honest, the majority of people get heartbroken over and over until you find the right person. It's not funny, it's not nice, you know, but it's rare that somebody finds somebody perfect first time and falls in love and marries them. It's pretty rare and is pretty special. But getting there is a bit of a hit and miss. I wish you luck. You made positive. I think Lynn is next though. Lynn, did you want to read in, or have you got a question first? Oh, blinking fan, my hair looks a right mess. Dear. Are you still here, Lynn? Lynn. Are you here? You are. Hi, Lynn. Do you want to read in, or have you got a question? You have a question. Okay, then post your question, darling. I think this is running slow by the look of it. Right, I will be losing my job at the end of the month. Can you tell me when I will find the next one? Ooh. Let's have a look. I use these cards. Let me give them a little. Or how long you'll be out of work. Oh. Gosh, it's a tough question, that is. Let's have a look. I'll take out 4 for you, Lynn. You should have something in there. Let's have a little look. Blow my nose a bit. I can't get any tissues. I've got to use kitchen roll, and it's sore on my nose. And I've got hay fever. I think it's very unfair. Okay, I keep putting the cards upside down, and I don't mean to do that. Okay, we've got, everybody's having swords. You've got the 5 of swords. Now, this one I would say is the losing of the job, or losing it soon. Have you applied for any at all? Because I've got 2 swords thrown away, which shows 2 things have been thrown away, of not wanted. And then you've got 2 in your arms and 1 in your hand. Mainly government job. Right, well, 2 are definitely gone. You've got 1 in your hand, which I think you're about to throw away. You've got 2 more important ones to apply for. Okay, this one is showing somebody hiding something and throwing and spilling over things. It looks like a job that might have been applied, or that might be that there's one that you're going to hear of that you're not getting. Well, that was two. This one is the third. Right now we've got infinity, and they are pentacles, and you've got a young man playing with these pentacles. Oh, sorry, where my head goes. I can see numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers all over the blooming place, and I am not very good with numbers. There's heaps of numbers. Is it to do with numbers and things? Is this government work? Because that's all I can see is numbers everywhere, which is really stressful for me. Because I'm totally accountant. No wonder then, because I'm number blind. I can see all these numbers and they mean absolutely nada. Okay, we've got the two pentacles anyway, and we've got a ship. We've got we've got two ships, which shows 2 months. We've got somebody handing something to you after 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say I'm going to stick to 4 or 5 months. So that could be 12 to 16 months or whatever. Do you know? God, blimey, these numbers are jiggling everywhere. I can just barely manage 1 to 10. Yeah, you will be given one. It's showing somebody handing you the job. I think you're going to be applying for such a lot, and out of one of those, somebody's just going to say, here you go, there it is. Yeah? And I think you'll be shocked at it, whichever one it is. You're going to be, wow, I didn't think I'd get that one. You know? Yeah, I'd say between 3 and 4 months. I'd like to say sooner, but I can't. I hope you get one sooner, but I don't see that. So good luck. Good luck with that, Lynn. Gosh, numbers. The bane of my life. Yeah, you'll get one. You will get one. And you'd be shocked. It's like you apply for example, you apply for 10. And you think, well, I'll go and I'll apply for this one. I won't get it, but I may as well. And it's like, whoa, that's the one you get, That sort of a thing. Good luck with it. Really, really, really good luck with it. Hope you get it. Right, who have we got now? Positive. Positive for life. Or did we do positive for life? I don't know. Now I'm lost. Somebody has to tell me who's next. So those numbers, it is positive for life. What blessings do I see happening for you this June? Well, that's almost here, isn't it, June? Well, I hope you have heaps of blessings. I'm going to change the cards. I'm going to use some angel cards. I haven't used these yet today, so means you want blessings. Some of these are around the wrong way. Let me just. Oh, you're terrible. I never put things tidy. Get back there, you. Oh, blinking hay fever. Sniffy. Right. Sorry about that. Ooh, these cards feel nice. I think there's going to be some nice replies to these. 3 blessings, because 3 is a good number. Positive for life. Okay. blessings. Right, we've got angels healing you from a past life experience. This card tells me that I know you believe in past lives, and through one of your past lives, because you are an old soul, you've gone through quite a lot of it's a diversity. Some have been absolutely wonderful, some have been absolutely dreadful, and I think the angels are trying to ask you to release the bad feelings that you've had from them. You are an old soul, very old soul. Release those experiences if you can. Try to put them behind you. Yeah. Don't bring them forward. And the blessing is that you will ask for that and you will get it. And that will be beautiful because you won't feel the sadness and the pain. Okay. They're not going to stay away because obviously they're part of you. But the next one is also an opening, or not an opening, a further opening, okay, of your third eye, because you tend to keep it closed sometimes, well, quite a lot, because you don't like particularly what you see in life. So you try to keep your third eye closed so you don't see the bad things that are happening around you, because you're quite a sensitive soul. But it's saying it is safe now for you to see the energy of love. So I think that's what you will be seeing. And you'll see it in all forms now. You've got angels, auras, and visions now to look forward to now. Okay. So I would say I won't go too far ahead, but from now until the end of the year, things are going to go really nice for you as regards spiritually. And they're all blessings. The last card is the fairies. And it shows that you have a strong bond with Mother Nature. And your life purpose involves in helping Mother Nature. Recycling, growing, tilling the land. You are one with nature, and that is a blessing, and you will be blessed for that. So keep going the way you are with nature, and I think you're going to find somebody really nice to help you along your this life. You know. I don't know whether it is a romantic thing or just a friendship thing, but it would be somebody. And the animals come to you. There you go. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to meet, you're going to meet somebody. Is that a dog on an armchair? Yes. Oh, you can see it. Can you? It's an upside down dog, I think. Oh, wrong way. Let me go that way. Oops. There it is. There you go. It's an upside down dog. That's Harry, his crazy animal. You've got a nice few months positive. Take advantage of it. Who is next? Oh, and blessings for you also, Sweet Pea. Thank you. Who is next? Who's next? Who's next? I'm missing the people on Facebook. I should have been looking on Facebook too. I'll have to do one on there later. Is it you? It could be Miss J, Julie J or Miss J. I don't know either. Miss J. Yeah, we'll go Miss J. Do you want a card or some cards, or do you want? Have you got a question, Miss J? Or no, I don't know. One of you. Why have you both got J's? I'm going to throw the cards up in the air, and wherever they land up, that'll be the person. Cards. Miss J. Oh, you want cards, right? We put these out of the way and get these. We'll do a little card reading. Oh, it's a crazy world. Crazy world. Right. They have a 4-card reading, and the 4 cards. First card is quite a jolly card, the 7 of Cups, which is quite nice, which showing lots of things coming to you, showing you things of your past that you will be putting away. You've got lots of sparkly, goody things around you. Your crystals that you like. You've got to think about crystals and things that are pretty. Little necklaces and charms and all that sort of sweetie stuff. You love it all. It's also showing that you're quite spiritual. You know, you've got a spirit guide with you, giving off a red aura, which is showing love. So I think it's a member of your family that have passed away. I don't know when, but they're there to be with you, to guide you. And they're now going to be with you all the time, because they will be your spirit guide. The rest of your life they'll be with you, which is really nice. I think it's probably a male. And plants, yeah, there's loads of plants and stuff about. And little things too, like little lizards. These little tiny lizards, not ugly spiders and stuff, but you like little tutty things. It's really a weirdy thing, right? Let me see. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords shows a lady. And she's a pain. She is a real pain. It could be your mum or your gran or some other figure. And she is always right. No matter what she says, she's always right. She passed away, did she? She was always right, and you used to think, oh my God, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, Mum. You don't know what you're talking about. But guarantee she was always right, and you had to say, oh, she was right again, you know, that sort of a thing. She's a lovely lady, and she's quite happy. She sat in a chair, and she's still watching you, and she's still told you, got that right, you know. You've got the Magician, which shows a load of happy, magical things around you. Some really lovely things, actually. Again, it shows you out in the garden. It shows you doing your magic, you know, with things. I can see fairies and stuff, you know. I've got 2 people here, and they're both stuck together. So we've got Miss J and Julie J, and I've got 2 readings that are coming out at the same time. I'm not sure. You'll have to try and work out, you 2, whose these are. Yes, there is an elemental connection with these little fairies and whatnot. I don't know who it is. I thought it was Miss J. I thought it was for Miss J, but Julie seems to find parts that are hers as well. So we've seen, you have them, you know, this is really weird. Most weird. All over the place now. I'm going to have to take another. You bought fairies yesterday. Well, Miss J, I would say this is yours, darling. But you know what it is? You and Julie J are extremely close. In your the things that you do and the things that you like. You're extremely close. That's why they're resonating with both of you. That is really bizarre. Okay, who's just read? This should do it. Oh, you are very close, are you? Are you related then, are you? Because it is really very strange. One of you is just met a boy, or arranged. I don't know. And you've got there's a boyfriend or a husband, and it's like on the early stages of love where everything's exciting. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's riding in with his on his horse, and things are quite new and exciting. I don't know who this is. Might be you. This is crazy. This is really crazy. Yes, I know this is weird. Okay. Another card. Pass the torch. Yeah. Okay, pass this one to Julie. Okay, Julie. You've also got the Hanged Man, which shows a relationship that ended. The last relationship you had was not very good. You thought everything was absolutely fine, and it went totally pear-shaped. It went blah, blah. That's if it is you. But this is a new relationship that's coming. It's literally he's riding in on a horse. It's like as if it's a brand new, you know, that honeymoon period for this one now. Don't worry about your last relationship. That was really, it did go rather boobs up. Not very nice. So now this is Julie's. Okay, Julie, we've got a father figure. I don't know if it's your father or your grandfather. Yes, he is coming this year, Julie. Yes, he is. This father figure that you've got in your life, I don't know whether I think he has passed away, this fellow. I don't know if it's a father, grandfather, or an uncle, but he came to live from far away, wherever you're living. This gentleman came from over the water to get there. It's your grandfather, is it? He was a very, very knowledgeable person, a very intelligent person. And it's showing him actually coming to a new land to live and make that his home. And it just shows that he's there watching over you at the minute. One more card. And it shows sisters 3. So I don't know if you've got 3 sisters or there's 3 women who are very, very important to you, but there's 3. And you it's like a bond you've got with these, or it could be 2 and you. Do you know what I mean? I see the 3, like the 3 witches. But it's not witches. It's not you. You haven't got any ladies around you. Well, maybe that one isn't you then. But it's showing cups of plenty. It's showing a happy event, actually. That's not you. Perfectly fine. Well, that was a confused reading, Julie. But yes, you will have you've only got one true friend. It's very, very odd. Well, that one might not have been yours then, sweetheart. But definitely Scorpios don't have. That's because you're fiery, that's why. Blinking Scorpios. Right, I'm going to do Miss J now, because most of those cards were for Julie. Oh, it's my son. Right, Sagittarians, yeah, they're not too bad, are they? Not too bad. I can live with a Sagittarian if I had to. Okay. Oh, okay, let me think now. Just get my... Woo! Hello, Sharon. Right, now this one is... These cards now... This is for Miss J, isn't it? Let me just check. My poor brain has just gone blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're very, very welcome, Miss J. It makes me, it's really weird. The longer it goes on readings, my head goes like I'm dizzy, like I'm drunk, you know? My belly goes, whoop, and I feel quite, woo. lightheaded. It's really weird. Okay. First card is the Fool. Shows a friend. It shows a little doggy. It shows the sunshine. It shows the bright side of you. You've got two sides. You've got a very, very serious side, Miss J, and then you've also got a very upbeat other side. And it's very hippie-ish, if you know what I mean. It's like in a past life you could have been a pagan and followed a pagan life, unless you are in this life. But I feel there's two parts of you. There's a side that's very, very serious when you have to be. But you're very, very, give me the music and, I'll sleep in a tent tonight. This is cool. Was it? But you're being paid, I think, yeah. All right, now we've got the lady with the two swords. Two rocks, two swords, one seat, one lady. And eyes are bound, so you're not going to be able to see something. A big problem, not a big problem, no, I keep saying big problems, I don't mean that. Big situations, big event that you didn't see coming. Yeah, it's going to just come up behind you. It could be, like I said before, a bill that you should have paid and put the letter somewhere, and it's like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Or it could be an invitation to go on somewhere and you've forgotten all about it. That sort of a thing. Is like, oh, lordy, lordy. So that's creeping up on you. Wow, this is really weird. We got the Hermit. What's that one then? Crazy. We got your cards are really so close to Julie. That is really, really, really weird. Do you know, you could be like as if you're sisters or something. It's really, really strange. Maybe you two met in the past life. Goodness knows. Good up. And this card is the Hermit. Your life is a 9. Well, that's quite funny you just said that, because this is the Hermit. And I'll show you. The Hermit, if you look at the bottom, can you see? Wait a second. That's no good, is it? Oh, am I going the wrong way? There. Can you see the Hermit is number 9? There you go. That's yours. So there you go, my dear. That is you. You're quite nice, actually, because it's like you like to stay in and you love your own company. And you don't mind if people come to visit, but you're quite happy on your own. You really enjoy life on your own. It's okay. You like yourself, so people don't like that. That's okay. Whatever. Yeah, I'm quarantined as well. I'm stuck in. Just as well I like me too. But you've got the shine and the light, which shows you're there for other people, quite a giving person, a caring person. But I don't think you're not going to be taken for a fool, because the last card is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands show you know what you want out of life, and you're going to go and get it. Come autumn time, things will be different for you. Fire energy, yes it is. In the autumn time, things are going to be really, really good for you. Round about your birthday, I suppose, coming up end of autumnish, I'll have a look for that in a moment, Vicky. I'd say you like animals too, don't you, Miss J? You like, your lawsuit clears up. Oh, there you go then. Things will be really, really, really settling down. It's going to be really nice, a good time for you. Yeah, it's got the wands, so that would tie in with what you just said, I suppose. And you've got sunflowers. I would say that this year, if you can grab a bunch of flowers, some sunflowers, burn an orange candle, and wish for luck, I think it'll come to you. I think you'll get it. Whatever it is you want to make your wish for, I think you'll get it. I think it will manifest for you. Oh, they're your favourite too. Oh, lovely. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome, darling. Oh, they were fun cards. I enjoyed those. Did somebody else ask? Did somebody else pop in that I saw? I don't know. Is there nobody else? Only Vicky? And nobody else called Jay is allowed in. Oh, Kelly. Hello, my darling. Well, how are you? Oh, Lynn P. Sharon? Sharon, what's Sharon? You're very welcome, Miss J. How are you, Kelly? That's my beautiful daughter, that is. My little darling. Who I haven't seen for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. And I miss, you've got your day off. Oh, right. You've come on here to see all my girls. A bunch of lovely ladies on YouTube. They're really lovely. Especially Vicky, she's always here. She's a sweetheart. Lynn, are you new or are you I don't know. Is that the same Lynn or is that a different Lynn? Oh, my poor brain. You messaged me last night on Facebook. Did you? Did you? I didn't see that. Mind you, the phone's dead. It's on charge now. Oh. I'll have a look at that, Kel. Thank you. No, I didn't see it. I should have looked. Oh, it should be on here, shouldn't it? Oh, wrong name. I'm on now. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a bit, Cal. Almost finished here anyway. 72 minutes I've been reading cards. Oh my God. And this morning I was reading cards on Facebook. Had some private readings, nearly killed me. I'm exhausted now. Yes, Lynn, you are in time today. Do you want a general reading or if you've got a question, Lynn? I know. Here's a wonder I can talk. I've been through 2 bottles of water. Well, no, finished 1 bottle and I'm halfway to another one. Got a question, Lynn? Oh, you meant to say this is the first time to my channel. Oh, well, you can be one of our girls then. If you subscribe to it, then you'll have, and click the little bell, you can have notifications then when I go live and pop on anytime. We're all nice girls in here. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's kind of you. Vicky wanted to know, what do your ancestors say about harming you without a cause, especially your sister and ex-husband? They are energies vampire. Really? I don't like horrible people. Let's have a look for you, darling. I don't like horrible people. I'm not going to use those cards. I'm going to use these ones instead. And I think you need these ones. Right. I'm going to change that card because that one was on the top from the last lot. Okay. Of course you can ask an off-the-wall question. Go for it. Ask me a question. If it's how to get your whites whiter than your colours and woolens or anything else about washing, I can't answer. My washing machine's not been kind. Right, I would like to know if my daughter's father will ever pay child support. Can I say no? I'm going to say no because he's a crafty, clever little person that can wriggle his way out of everything. I think he'll get caught in the end and will be made to pay, but I don't think he will even then. Is that awful to say? But I don't think he will. I think they're going to have to lift him up by his ankles, shake him upside down to get the money out of his pockets. What a horrible person. It is. That's how. That's my answer for that. No. That's true. Oh, bless you. Well, I can be wrong, but I don't think I am. But I could be. Let me know. Come back. Let me know if he does come back and tell me I was wrong. I don't mind at all. Something like that. I'd rather be wrong. Oh, that. What's the matter with some people? Some people are horrible, aren't they? So I don't know with people. Vicky, have you ever asked your Vicky? Have you ever asked your angels for help with that question you just asked me? Because the card I've got here, Vicky, says that your angels want to help you with this situation that you've got, yeah, with your families. But it says that they need your permission because we've all got that free will. And if they just do that for you, you do ask them daily. So they've got that chance to, right. Well, it says that you've got powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers that are watching over you, and they are guiding you. I wonder why you can't see. I wonder if it's because you've I don't know. I wonder whether it's because you're blocked, your throat chakra or something blocked, and they can't. Your permission is not getting through to them for some reason. And also, have you tried meditating outside? You used to see them when you were little. Yeah. Have you tried to meditate outside? Because you've got this thing, haven't you, about being outside. You like nature a lot, and because your life purpose is to do with nature, you know. You used to see them, but you can't see them now. Maybe it is just your chakras are blocked. But try meditating outside and asking them outside, because that's where you are mostly attuned to. Yeah, you do. It's where you're attuned. Your aura and everything is tuned to nature. So try doing it outside. That might help. If not, it could be your chakras. I've got when I give you the when I put the link on this video and you click on it, in that page it will have a link to chakras and how to unblock them, and you can unblock them through your foot because they're the same going down here. as they are on your body, you know, the roots and crown. And so by applying pressure to certain parts can help to unblock. But they're all on that the page that I'll put the link to anyway. The one to unblocking and learning. I think that would really help you, you know. Yes, your ancestors are protecting you. They are protecting you. You're very, very in tune with a lot of things, and they are there. But the thing is, it's hard for you to pass messages to them and them to pass messages to you. So that's where you can't feel them as much as you should be able to, and they can't quite get in touch with you like they should be able to. Do you know? Just that little block. It's only like a thin piece of paper in between both of you. But if you can get rid of that, you know, it might work from just doing it outside in the garden. But if not, we've got I'll put the link there and you can go and have a little look and try, you know, might work. If it does, it does. You know, I'm going to go now. I've been on here for 82 minutes. You do feel them, but it's blocked. Yeah, that's what you'll have to do then, is to unblock them. I mean, it's not going to happen just like that, but it will eventually. Go and have a look at the thingy. I'll put the link on. I'm going to end this. I'm going to go down now to Facebook, and I shall put the link on here so that you'll be able to find the group. Okay. Thanks everybody who came and had their cards read and a little chat. It's been fun. Thank you all so much. And blessed be. If I can find my way out of this, I'll go. Okay, bye.